Welcome back. Now, next week, the 24-hour plays return to the Abbey Theatre with the best of Irish talent. Now, picture this, right? You have 24 hours to write and rehearse a play, and then you have to perform it on stage. No stress, yeah?
I kind of feel sick thinking about that, actually.
Yeah.
It's a big task to take on. So our actor Amelia Stewart and director Carl Shields feeling the pressure? Well, we're about to find out. But first, let's take a look at what happens during the 24 hours.
Introducing modern costume actors. You are going to introduce one special skill and something you've never done on stage.
They're Hulk fists.
I can do full press-ups.
And then they made me these latex massive nipples. Which...
That's sort of something we can come to consensus about.
I haven't written anything yet, or I don't know what I'm about to write, so I don't really have a clue what I'm looking for in the cast.
Oh, I want them all. I mean, it's great. It's uncensored, which I think is the most important part of it.
And before I think story, character, I'm just thinking tone.
Sorry for it.
That one's big. Stop talking.
Didn't.
Where are you staying these days?
It's ambitious and it's exciting, and we wouldn't have the opportunity to do this if it wasn't for the 24-hour plays and for Dublin Youth Theatre.
It's an incredible process.
Good morning,
guys.
Amelia and Carl.
Amy's going, oh no, what have I signed up for? Because you've done it before, Carl.
Yeah, I did one of the first ones, yeah.
But you did it as an actor.
As an actor, yeah.
So it'll be interesting to get 2 points of view, because you're directing one of the plays this year, and Amy, you're acting. Now, the thing is, you don't know what play you're acting in, because it hasn't been written yet. No. You don't know who you're acting with. It could be a one-woman show. You could be on a unicycle. You could be playing the piano. Or it could be, you could be doing jazz tap. I'm just trying to make her more nervous.
Yeah, it's look at her face.
It's horrible.
So it's that thing of going into the unknown.
Yeah.
Why did you say yes?
Well, first of all, they
it's a good
asked you.
cause.
Yeah, they asked you, which is a huge compliment, because obviously you have the ability to do it, I suppose.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, you do. I saw you in The Snapper, by the way. You're absolutely brilliant.
Oh,
Ash was all right.
She was fantastic. My favourite character in The Snapper. But Carl, from a punter's point of view, I'm going to ask all the silly questions about this. What is the 24-hour play? Because this is a New York concept originally, isn't it?
Yeah, 24-hour plays is done with Dublin Youth Theatre. Dublin Youth Theatre are a youth company in Dublin for 14 to 22-year-olds in Dublin, promoting excellence in acting and directing and everything to do with theatre and beyond. And this is a fundraiser for them, which happens every year. It's happening on the National Theatre stage, which is a great bonus for a lot of actors to be able to get up onto the National Theatre stage and give it socks.
Yeah.
So what it is 6 plays will be written, directed and performed all within 24 hours. So a group of actors, a group of directors and a group of writers all gather together. The actors, then everyone talks about stuff that they may not done on stage before.
And certain skills that they might have, like I can sing, I can tap dance, whatever.
Yeah, and the writers then work through the night, and at 7 a.m, I think it's 6 a.m. the next morning, then they pass on the scripts to the directors, and then directors then to the actors, and then stage management is there, and then you rehearse during the day, and then they go on that night.
Wow.
Yes.
Incredible. Because where you stand now with a week to go, nobody knows anything. The writers know.
So it's not like you can prepare for it, Amelia?
Absolutely not. It's like day one rehearsals when you're kind of just like feeling it out. There's like no feeling out. It's just, you're just going to have to go for it.
But as you know as you both know as actors, when you go in to do a stage play, even that day one rehearsals, there's always that first day of school feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bambi.
And you have a couple of days to bed in, and he seems lovely, I like her, that kind of thing. But you've also had the script for a couple of weeks.
Yes.
So at least you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
With this you're going in going...
Yeah. It's fresh off the print. The ink is still wet.
I'd imagine the pressure for, let alone the actors, because they're the ones that are going to do it that night, but the directors and the writers, like...
But the writers have to,
through the night.
The writers through the night, and what God knows what's going to come out of them.
Where do you start though, Carl? As a writer, where would you start?
Isn't there a sort of like a slogan or something, or is there?
I'm not sure.
Or is there
actually.
a theme or something?
Maybe, yeah.
I think there was one year that was sort of like,
the 6 plays.
thing. That's a start, or it's just fear.
And as a director, then, are you told when you go in at 6 o'clock the following morning? Then, how do you know which play you're getting, or are you just handed it random?
I think it's random. Yeah, I think it is, and it's you're not. I don't think you're lined up with any. So it's not a game of chance as well, really.
Yeah.
And you really feel that as an audience member. I remember going to see it a couple of times, and you really feel as a punter sitting there, you're willing and you're hoping for everyone to win because you just want everything
Yeah.
it's like stuck together with sellotape.
You want it to work.
But the production level is extraordinary.
But as well as challenging yourself with a project like this, for both of you in both of your roles, this is about the sentiment and the goodwill behind it, isn't it? Because this is a charitable thing that you're doing.
Yeah. And with the team behind it as well, like it's just the amount of people that are involved. I think there's 6 writers, 6 directors, like 30 plus actors, and then 20 stage crew.
Yeah.
And it's all for Dublin Youth Theatre.
All giving up your time and
Yeah,
talent.
but for such a good cause, like Dublin Youth
Yes.
Theatre, they're just brilliant. Like I've met like a lot of kids that have come through it, and they're just like so professional, so happy, so positive in the industry.
It's very different to the skills that you guys call on in what we'd call your day-to-day gig, which is Fair City.
Fair City.
Yeah.
It's a very different set of skills, isn't it? I mean, again, as Anna says, from a punter's point of view, the difference between going onto a film set and, banging scenes out of the scenes to doing what you're going to do next weekend.
It still scares the life out of me.
absolutely-
Every day.
Yeah,
Every day. There's
yeah.
3 cameras on you.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
every day, there's no hiding.
Doing Fair City.
No hiding at all. There's no.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the best
Do you
actors.
still feel nervous?
Oh my God! And every morning,
Really?
every quarter
I
past
think
8 in the
people would
morning.
be shocked to hear that.
Well, just stop. Quarter past 8 in the morning. You've no hiding place.
Yeah.
You've 3 cameras here now, but like you've no hiding place. Like it's one of the best learning grounds ever for an
Of
actor.
course, yeah.
Multi-camera work in his own. Like you've no. Every
And
part
such
of
fast turnaround as
You.
well,
Oh my
isn't
God!
it?
And the scenes, you've got to like, as I say, know the lines and don't bump into the furniture. Don't
But the
walk into
game,
the
but the
camera.
game has been upped out there, hasn't it?
Oh,
Carol?
very much so,
You
yeah.
know,
The
in terms
writing,
of
the level of directing,
the writing,
yeah.
the production levels. They've had new people come in at the top of the pyramid, and they're trying to up the game all the time
Yeah.
to match the UK
It's
soaps.
becoming
let's be
stronger and
honest.
stronger. It really is, isn't it?
Yeah. And the audience
And has such a
is
loyal
huge for
following,
it.
it has
Very
to be
much
said.
so.
Yeah.
But you must be dreading next weekend now, are you? Particularly after the way I built it up, Amy.
I am now, Simon. Yeah.
Job done.
Remind him, you're well capable. I want to ask you about Fair City and your script. You know, when you say, Carl, you have to learn your lines. When you learn your lines, I just always wonder this about soaps in general. Can you tweak them a little bit as you deliver them, or is it word for word?
Unless it's really necessary.
Unless it's,
Oh, really? So you really
Unless
are
it's
learning.
really, really necessary. Because I think out there, like, you obviously know the character so well, but you can't step on... The writers have
the
taken
writers-
time
it's
to
the
write
writers' work.
this.
Okay,
Yeah.
in the
So-
characteristics and the personality of this
There might be something that
character.
you could sort of malleable
Yeah.
in some ways, but you wouldn't
You wouldn't
complete
veer off.
stories.
Yeah,
really,
Yeah.
you know?
Like, if it's even just a word, like, I would... Like, she really wouldn't say that. Because you do know, and I think they're really respectful of that.
We're
Yes.
watching pictures there of you and Amelia. Like, you were involved in one of the biggest storylines over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
That ran for, was it a year?
Yeah.
Like, what was that like in terms of being out on the street? What was the reaction like to it?
People were, like, really, really nice. I think it scared me a bit because I just... I kind of like fell into acting. I never thought that I was going to do it, and then I just really enjoyed it, and then things just kind of started happening.
Yeah.
But I got to a point where,
Kind
like,
of the best way, almost, isn't
yeah,
it?
it was nice. But I was going across the road like one morning during the storyline, and it was when everything kind of came out before Christmas time, and like I couldn't even like get to Tesco like to buy bran flakes. Do you know what I mean? Like I was like, yeah, I can't walk over here, and it scared me a bit. But people are lovely. But it does kind of make you think, God, people, like, a lot of people watch the show.
Yeah, the numbers
know.
are
It is
huge.
huge.
Yeah.
I don't know what bran flakes are. Do you, Carol?
They're the ones covered in
I've
frosting.
heard of them.
covered
No, they're not. They're the
heard
healthy
of them.
ones.
healthy ones, no,
It's
covered
a
in
vision of health.
It's
She
ringing a
eats
bell
bran flakes,
somewhere.
clearly.
Well, of course, you have a busy year. You have a very busy year, professionally and personally.
Yeah,
Because the bells are ringing for you later on in the year, aren't they?
they are, yeah.
I have my hat thought. No, I can't wait.
God,
There's
I
your
hope you're
announcement.
gonna
Look
get
at the
the
announcement
nod.
on Twitter. Did you ever see anything so romantic? Look, I choose you in every life and every version of reality. It's always been you, my Amelia. Last night, my Colin got down on one knee and asked me to be his wife.
Stop it. That's adorable.
Yeah, so when's the big day?
October.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm saying the ceremony. I'm
You're doing the first number.
Yeah. Simon.
I'm doing the catering, and then I'm driving her from the hotel to the church to the hotel. Yeah. It's going to be a quiet weekend, that,
Oh,
isn't
it's
it?
going to be very quiet, all right.
What else, you've other stuff bubbling away in the National Theatre as well. And Cara, I know that you just finished directing a play.
Yeah.
In the you finished directing the Ridleys with
Ridley's
Rex.
last night, yeah.
Just
which
last
went
night.
very well.
Wow.
And Amelia, you're going back in there then in April, is it?
Yeah, in our veins with Carl, actually.
The two of you together, yeah.
For God's sake.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it, do you
Is this
think
the
you-
Peacock stage?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Peacock.
You
Yeah.
could end up then in his play next weekend, couldn't you?
That, I think,
'Cause the
I'd be a
process
little
is-
bit, yeah, I don't know whether I'd be terrified with that or more nervous or not.
No,
Just
I'd be terrified. Just to make you even more nervous.
It doesn't matter who the writer or the director
So
is,
listen,
I'm
where
still
can people get
terrified.
tickets to come and see this event next weekend? I presume all the usual outlets.
Yeah, through the Abbey.
At the Abbey
Yeah.
Theatre.
And I think it's Ticketmaster maybe does one.
Yeah.
I think there is a link on the 24 Hour
Yes.
Plays
Link.
Facebook page.
On the
Perfect.
Abbey.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Get a good sleep this week. You'll need it for
Certainly
next
will.
week.
Let us know how you get
Enjoy
on,
it.
won't you?
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
the very best of luck
Thank
to you
you so
both.
much.
Good
Thank
to see
you
you
for
guys.
joining
So don't
us.
forget the Dublin 24-hour plays is back for one night only. If you want to book tickets, just visit abbeytheatre.ie.
There you go. Coming up next, more bridal styles over on the catwalk. Fashion is up after this quick break.